According to historical records, more than 4,000 years ago, a man named Shun became the leader of a tribe. One day, he led his men to offer sacrifices to heaven and earth and pray for a good harvest. From that day on, this day has been regarded as the first day of a year, known as the first day of the Chinese lunar calendar, later called Spring Festival. Over the past 4,000 years, Spring Festival has developed a unique culture of festivity, peace, reunion, and happiness. In accordance with traditions, people who live away from home for study or work must return for a family reunion one day before Spring Festival, no matter how far they have to travel or how difficult it is to get there. For each Chinese person, celebrating the New Year at home is something to look forward to all year. So how do Chinese people celebrate Spring Festival? What are the traditional customs and celebrations for the festival? Chinese people begin preparations 1 month before the festival. Preparations include cleaning the house, sticking antithetical couplets on the door, pasting New Year paintings on the wall, and paper cuts on the windows. One popular form of paper cutting art is paper cuts for window decorations. The history of paper cutting can be traced back more than 1,000 years. The major themes of paper cuts are auspicious and festive patterns, which reflect people's wishes for a happy life. The traditions of posting red couplets and pasting up images of the door god originated from a myth 3,000 years old. The holy mountain Dushuo was guarded by 2 fearless gods, Shentu and Yulei. People stuck pictures of these gods on their door to dispel evil and misfortune. That was the beginning of this tradition of sticking images of the door gods up. Some people stuck the names of these gods on their door, and this custom later evolved into the antithetical couplets we see today. New Year paintings, like the antithetical couplets, originated from the door gods as well. Antithetical couplets were developed based on the form of Chinese characters, while New Year paintings transformed from images of the gods to themes of ordinary people's lives. Pasting up the character Fu is also a popular tradition in addition to New Year paintings. Fu is one of the oldest Chinese characters, dating back 3,000 years. The modern explanation of the character Fu is happiness. In the past, Fu meant fortune and luck. No matter what, Fu represents people's wishes for a happy life. People like to hang it upside down to show happiness is coming to them. Chinese New Year's Eve is Chuxi, the day to ring out the old and usher in the new. Worshipping the ancestors is the most important folk activity during Spring Festival.
我率领全家老少4代，祈求来年风调雨顺，人丁兴旺，万事如意。
Showing filial piety for one's parents and offering respect to one's ancestors are the core of the Chinese nation's filial duties, and the culture of reunion, filial piety, and gratitude make Spring Festival even more meaningful and humanistic. Families start to make special purchases for Spring Festival at the beginning of the 12th lunar month. Presenting a substantial feast on New Year's Eve is the top task for family housewives. According to Chinese tradition, 2 dishes are absolute requirements for the meal: dumplings and fish. In northern China, people eat dumplings on New Year's Eve to symbolize ringing out the old and ushering in the new, a tradition based in the pronunciation of the word dumpling in Chinese. In South China, fish is more popular, and it indicates wishes that one may always get more than they wish for. Chinese people have the custom of staying up late to see the new year in. It is said that this habit was formed when people gathered together to fight against the monster Nian. No one turns off the lights this night. "96-year-old Hao Liang lives in Jinzhong in Shanxi province. This is a huge family of 4 generations, 60 people altogether. The whole family is waiting for the new year to come. The entire country cheers when the New Year's bell rings. The sounds of exploding firecrackers and cheering resonate through the sky. This celebration is taking place not only in China, but everywhere there are Chinese people. People exchange greetings to one another. 新年快乐, Happy Chinese New Year. Chinese people visit relatives and friends on the first day of the first lunar month. The first call is made to elder members of the family, and then other relatives and friends. Elder family members give out lucky money to the younger members who say Happy New Year to them. The lucky money is also called the red envelope. This tradition has existed in China for 2,200 years. It has nothing to do with money, but rather is an expression of good wishes from the elders of the family to the young. The habit of paying New Year's visits varies in this vast country. In Shito Town, Shixian County in Anhui Province, there's a tradition of paying a New Year call for newborn babies. Neighbors come to say Happy New Year to little Yuza on the first day of the year. They pick fresh bamboo leaves and cypress branches before they come. Bamboo leaves symbolize health, and cypress branches represent longevity. The visitors must also give lucky money as a present. In this era of science and technology, Chinese people have upgraded their methods of New Year greetings, sending texts, making phone calls, or saying Happy New Year over the internet. People are joined despite their geographical separation. The Lantern Festival, which falls on the 15th day of the first lunar month, is the last day of the Spring Festival celebrations and the most joyous day of the holiday. Performers kick off street parades in the early morning. The Shehua performance is the climax of entertainment for Chinese people during this period. Stilts, lamb boats, and yanga dancing are all included. That's why foreign people call this day Chinese Carnival. The Lantern Festival falls on the first full moon of the Chinese New Year. The weather is great for admiring the moon. For some 2,000 years, the lantern was used as a tool to illuminate the sacrificial ceremony. Now it has become a festive decoration. In northeast China, the severe cold of -20 degrees Celsius presents a scene of extraordinary beauty. Ice lanterns share a history equal to that of ordinary lanterns. The records of ice lanterns can be traced back to the Han Dynasty, more than 2,000 years ago. People in the Han Dynasty, however, could never have imagined that ice lanterns would be so magnificent today. In Qiqihar, 300 kilometers from Harbin, people are celebrating the Lantern Festival in a much more fun way. The habit of rolling on the ice at Lantern Festival has been popular here for many years. The pronunciation of rolling on the ice sounds like dispelling disease. People think they can rid themselves of illness and misfortune and have a peaceful, healthy, and successful year by rolling on the ice. Shanxi province is the cradle of coal, and the tradition of local people to celebrate Lantern Festival is to burn a prosperous fire. At 7 in the evening, fireworks are set off and the fire is lit. People begin to circle around the tower while the fire burns furiously. They first make 3 circles in a clockwise direction to pray for a successful new year, and then make 3 circles counterclockwise for health and good luck. The splendid fireworks push the festive mood to its highest point. People laugh, dance, and play with abandon because it is the last day of the Spring Festival celebrations. They like to start the new year in a happy mood. China is home to many ethnic groups. People of different ethnic groups celebrate Spring Festival in various ways, which makes the holiday even more diverse and spectacular. Chinese people everywhere are reunited to send their best wishes at this great moment. This is the significance of Spring Festival. It is a time for people to believe in their China dream, and it is a great gift from Chinese people to the world.